Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like the diamond in the sky.
Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you are connecting from. If you are joining me from Africa, Asia, Europe, America, or Australia, I appreciate you so much and I thank you for your contributions. Always try to go to the comment section and make your contributions. Whatever you think about the product that has been placed on this very channel, whatever be your contribution, your suggestion, put it down in the comment section after watching. It's all welcome so that we can be able to get you a better program. Thank you, and remember I bring you information on things that are happening in Nigeria, wherever it's happened, among the important personalities, the government, the Nollywood industry, and the celebrities in Nigeria. I bring it to you here, to your doorstep. For now, you know it is not well in Nigeria. Anybody that tells you that it's all well, he is lying. The breakup of Nigeria is imminent, and now the northern part of Nigeria, they call it Northern Forum, has come out now to tell the federal government to allow the Biafrans to go. In as much as they said they should allow the Biafrans to go, if you look through their statement, you will understand there are still some undertones, some unnecessary accusations which doesn't hold water that they are placing behind. But the only truth in what they have just said is that it is time to break it up. You know, for a very long time, people have been saying that the unity of Nigeria is not negotiable. It is now clear that it is negotiable because everybody is calling for the breakup. Allow the Biafrans to go, allow the Oduduans to go, let the Arewa go, let the Middle Beltans go, and build their community, build their nation the way they want it. That is the only solution. Before we continue, I would like you to watch the statement of the Northern Forum, what they had to say in their speech, in their own word. After listening to them, then we can now come back to analyze more on what they had to say.
The Northern Elders Forum has reviewed events and tendencies which suggest that the country is headed for more crises. Nigerians live in fear of violence today and in fear of an uncertain future. The capacity of the Nigerian state to secure citizens, protect the country's territorial integrity, and resist violent assaults on our unity is weakening to levels of making threats that have no impact. Armed criminals of all types have increased their audacious stranglehold over our lives in all parts of the country. Irredentists are increasingly asserting their influence over in the southeast and some parts of the country, and in the manner that millions of Nigerians now live. Rhetorics from political leaders and ethnic champions who speak in threats and demands routinely suggest that the sentiments in support of irredentism are becoming more widespread. All Nigerians are paying the price of failure of two sets of leaders. At the national level, the administration appears to have lost the capacity to hold the gradual descent of the country into anarchy. Political leaders in the southeast appear to have submitted to violence and terror of IPOB and ESN. Muted voices of millions of Igbo cannot be heard, so that Nigerians can understand the degree to which secession by the Igbo represents their popular choice. Nigeria has had to fight two terrible wars to preserve the country. The North has paid its dues in that war, and indeed in many ways throughout the history of our country. Under our current circumstances, no Nigerian should welcome another war to keep this country together. The North in particular has more than enough challenges, and we recognize that violent secession by any part of Nigeria will compound the problems of all Nigerians under which we live. The Forum has arrived at the difficult conclusion that if support for secession among the Igbo is as widespread as it is being made to look, and Igbo leadership appears to be in support of it, then the country should be advised not to stand in its way. It will not be in the interest, it will not be the best choice for the Igbo or Nigerians to leave a country we have all toiled to build and a country we all have responsibility to fix. But it will not help a country already burdened with failures on its knees to fight another war to keep the Igbo in Nigeria. This forum insists that attacks and killings of Northerners and federal government employees and destruction of national assets must stop. Those who have been involved in it must be arrested and prosecuted. Until the Igbo decide whether it wants to secede or remain part of Nigeria, the law applies to it, and the federal and state governments who have responsibility to enforce the law and protect citizens must enforce it. We support calls for Northerners who are exposed to harassment and violence to consider relocating to the north. Unlike the postures and complacency of the leaders of the Southeast, we advise that all Igbo and other ethnic groups from the South residing in the North should be accorded the usual hospitality and security. The Forum believes that it is vital to address amendments to the Constitution and achieve major changes in the structure and operations of our federal system now. Members of the National Assembly elected by Nigerians have lost touch with the people they are supposed to represent. This explains the major distances which exist between the people and the vital national institution which should play a major role in mitigating national crises. The National Assembly should explore additional avenues for tapping into opinions that can help redress serious limitations to the federal system before the 2023 elections. The North is willing to discuss all matters related to constitutional amendments and restructuring with the leadership of the country and other groups who see their presence in the future of Nigeria. Thank you. It is in the statement
about the restructuring of the country.
The North supports the restructuring of the country and believes that groups like ours should get together. If the government would not facilitate a meeting of groups, if the avenue provided by the National Assembly is too inadequate, and we believe it is inadequate, there is nothing stopping Nigerians from organizing their own dialogue and making sure that it enters into the constitutional channels that are available. We believe that we should do this because a lot of Nigerians believe that the exercise just concluded by the National Assembly was insufficient. The quality of representations made there do not reflect what Nigerians really need. We are willing to talk to the National Assembly because we recognize the fact that under the law, they are the only body that has the power to amend the Constitution. We are willing to discuss with them. There are other groups that are willing to do so. That's why in our statement, we said they should expand their avenue. They should expand the opportunity for groups to talk to them.
Are you calling for another national conference?
We are not asking. There are many, many ways in which you can get Nigerians to talk, raise issues of quality, raise issues of substance. I don't want to label it. All I'm saying is that a government must reach out to communities that can make meaningful inputs into the way it is done, and those communities have a responsibility to knock on the doors of government, executive, National Assembly. Right now, there hasn't been that contact, and it should be established. That's why in our statement we said we are willing to talk with groups and we are willing to talk with government, because there are issues that we believe need to be said, but they have not provided the right forum.
So what's the forum's stance on the imminent scarcity of onion? The organization has said they are going to stop.
The only issue about onion is a symptom of a deeper problem. When people don't feel safe and secure to sell anything, they will not sell it. Let's bring peace and security to people who transport essential food to the southeast. And you will see onions, you will see cattle. But if you create an environment which is unsafe for people, that's what you see.
Okay, so in a nutshell, the North is in support of the secession by the Igbo.
We are not in support of a secession by anybody. We said if secession is what every Igbo wants, and this is what the Igbos want, and the nation should not fight a war over it. And we said if every Igbo supports secession, if the leaders support secession, then the nation should not fight another war. That's what we said.
In the face of this secessionist agitation, do you support the call for a referendum?
Do I support what?
The call for a referendum.
The issue about referendum is not in our constitution. Those who want a referendum in the constitution should canvass for the inclusion of referendum.
After watching what they have just said and hearing from them, you can see that it is the only thing that is going to solve this problem is referendum. Issue a referendum to people of that very contraption so that they can make a choice of where they want to belong. You want to be a Biafran, you want to be an Odudua person, you want to be from Arewa, you want to be from the Middle Belt, you air your opinion. That is the essence of referendum. Referendum is not war. People asking for referendum have every right to ask for referendum, and they have been asking for that referendum peacefully. It is only the government that have been violent in every issue. Whenever a request is being placed before the government, they become violent. That is how they have killed the Shia so many times. They have killed the IPOB members so many times, simply for a simple request of giving them their rights. Instead of hearing from them, they wouldn't. But surprisingly, on the other way hand, they negotiate with the bandits, they negotiate with the terrorists, they even pay the terrorists at the expense of the indigenous people of that very contraption called Nigeria. This is unfair. You can see in his very speech, he keep on blaming the southern part of Nigeria of killing and all whatnot. But you and I know for more than 10 years now, the northern part of Nigeria have been ravished. There have been a whole lot of killing. They are killing themselves on a daily basis, and government did not do anything about it. He's talking about the south killing the northerners. It is the northerners who have been murdering the south right from time origin. Even before the independence of that country, the southerners have been paying with their blood in that very country to keep it together. They have been killing them every now and again, in every little provocation. There is riot in Jos. Are you talking about the Jos riot? Are you talking about the Kaduna riot? Are you talking about the Bauchi riot? Are you talking about the Yola riot? Everywhere they have a riot is always a fight against the South. And the South are being massacred in numbers without any provocation whatsoever. And there has never been any retaliation. There has never been any. Millions have been killed by Northerners in the South, by Northerners in the North. Southerners have been killed in huge number. Nobody's talking about it. But recently, as we are watching, even the killing, that has never been any place you can mention in the very South that you tell me that Northerners were being massacred in huge number. It has never happened. There has never been any attack against the Northerners in the southern part of Nigeria. Even in this very difficult time, the killings you are witnessing in the southern Nigeria is being caused by the federal government of Nigeria, killing innocent people on a daily basis. They are the people perpetrating the evil in that very part, trying to disorganize the area, trying to make the place insecure. The insecurity we are seeing in the southern part of Nigeria is being created by the federal government of Nigeria and no one else. They ended up in recruiting Boko Haram into their military and their police. And this Boko Haram, they sent them to the southern part of Nigeria and they are raining havoc everywhere. How can you justify such? How can you justify integrating a terrorist into your military? Then you want people to fold their hand and watch. Then how do you now differentiate between the terrorists and the real security men? There is no way to differentiate. It means that all of them are terrorists, and anybody that takes them out has the right, full right to take them out. Whatever insecurity you are seeing in the southern part of Nigeria is intentionally created by the federal government of Nigeria, led by Mohammadu Buhari. So don't blame anybody for that. Don't blame anybody for the breakup. If you want to be sincere to yourself, say it the way it is. The North is responsible for all the trouble that is going on. And the funny thing is that they cannot deal with, even in their home as we speak, in their home, the whole northern state has been occupied by the terrorists. And they are now practicing Sharia law in one of the states. They are doing nothing about it. All they do is to go and negotiate with these people openly. They know their camps, they know where they are, they see them parading around with their weapons openly without anybody confronting them. But when you open your mouth to talk in the southern part of Nigeria, they come after you. You make a simple request, they come after you with the military. Recently, you see what is happening in the southwest part of Nigeria, taking the life of innocent people unnecessarily, without any provocation. There is no reprisal, they are coming again. And what they do is that after killing them, the military will come in to block the people from attacking or protecting themselves. This is so unfair. It's so unfair, and it cannot continue. It cannot continue. People should allow to exist. We are not preaching hatred. What we are preaching is a human right for people to defend themselves and also have self-determination. Referendum for people to decide their fate, where they want to belong. That is what everybody's asking for, and nothing more. And if you think it is too much to ask, then you have something else coming. You have something else coming. Don't blame anybody. Let the people take their decision and take their feet. Decide what they want. That is what we are asking for. Thank you so much for watching wherever you're watching from. If you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so you're notified each time I upload a video. Join me on the comment section at all times. Say your views the way you want it. It's all welcome. Thank you and bye-bye. See you again.